Roberto Duran names the one man who gave him a tougher fight than Leonard, Hagler, and Hearns. Roberto Duran has a strong case as one of the greatest fighters of all time. Known as Hands of Stone, Duran turned out on 119 occasions as a professional in a career that spanned just over 30 years, where he won world titles across 4 weight divisions. The Panamanian icon was one of the Four Kings, made up of himself, Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvelous Marvin Hagler and Thomas Hearns, all of which had exceptional careers which saw them dominate the 80s and 90s respectively. Despite sharing the ring with all 3 of the aforementioned fighters on at least one occasion, Duran once named the only man who had actually given him a tougher challenge. Speaking to S News with the assistance of his translator, Duran named Scottish boxing legend Ken Buchanan as the one fighter who had pushed him harder than Hagler, Hearns, and Leonard respectively. All fighters are tough, but the toughest fight of his career was Ken Buchanan. Because he had to travel, it was 15 rounds, and it was his first world title fight. Backing up this claim, Duran named Buchanan on more than one occasion in a round of Best I Faced with the Ring magazine, as he credited the late, great Scottish icon for his skill, jab, defense and footwork. Hands of Stone and Buchanan locked horns in June 1972, in what was Duran's first ever world title challenge. After a battle at Madison Square Garden in New York, Duran stopped Buchanan in the 13th round to capture the WBA World Lightweight title and win the first title of what would go on to be an extremely decorated career for the Panamanian great. Buchanan's calls for a low blow went unheard by the referee. Buchanan was Scotland's first and only undisputed champion before Josh Taylor repeated the feat in 2021. The Hall of Famer from Edinburgh had 61 wins from 69 fights upon retirement.